Hello and welcome everyone. Welcome to the Sidereal Insights Astro Update for September 27th, 2018. I'm Phaedra. I'm the astrologer, and artist of Mystic Physick Astrology, and I use Western Sidereal Astrology in my practice to help you reconnect with your soul purpose and remember why you came into this world. And so you'll want to be using your sidereal natal chart as you follow along in this broadcast, and look for where certain signs fall into your natal chart by house. My aim with the Sidereal Insights Astro Updates is always to try to provide guidance for you on how we can consciously use this energy as we go through the sidereal transits. Use the energy in a conscious way to affect our lives positively. So the idea is we want to respond to our transits. We want to be proactive rather than reactive. And just leverage the opportunities that they bring to take active steps in our lives, especially towards living the life that we want to live. So if you find that you get benefit out of doing that or out of following these broadcasts, please like and share them. Tag a friend if you know someone who might be interested in the information that we're covering today. You can also follow Mystic Physick Astrology on Facebook, and you can subscribe to our YouTube channel. And links for that you'll find in the video description. So let's talk a little bit about what's up for today. Where are we at right now? Well, we still have some planetary retrograde activity going on. We've had a lot of retrograde activity kind of ease up, and some more that's going to be easing as we get into early September. So right now, we currently have Saturn and Pluto retrograde in sidereal Sagittarius. We have Neptune retrograde in sidereal Aquarius, and we have Uranus retrograde in sidereal Aries. However, retrograde relief has arrived. Mercury is about to leave the shadow of his retrograde on the 31st of this month. He's direct on the 18th of August. We have Mars stationing today as he prepares to resume direct motion. Now, keep in mind that makes him particularly powerful in the days around his station. So be aware of that. Mars can be more intense and more active in these few days right around his stationary point. And the same thing goes for Saturn, who's stationing direct in about 11 days on the 6th of September. Planets are always more powerful and slightly unpredictable when they're stationing either retrograde or direct. So just be aware of that and kind of account for that in your planning. Now, we're going to get a bit of a break through the month of September once Saturn stations direct until early October, when Venus finally stations retrograde. She's slowing her orbit over the last month or so. She spent a lot more time in Virgo this go round than she normally spends transiting a sign. And once she moves into Libra here in early September, she'll stay in Libra until the end of the year because of this upcoming retrograde. Okay, now eclipses. We just have come out of our eclipses. We had 3 in a row coming through July and August. And so eclipse season is winding down. We had our final of those 3 eclipses just about 2.5 weeks ago at the new moon partial solar eclipse in Cancer. And remember that some folks will continue to feel the effects of these eclipses over the coming month and a half in the days around the August full moon, which we just had, the September new and full moons, and October new moon. There may be folks who continue to receive eclipse news at those dates or in the days around those dates. So do remember that as we navigate the coming month and a half, there's still a bit of a lingering effect from those eclipses. And then of course anyone who's been personally touched by one of the eclipses that we just came through is going to continue to feel the evolving effects of that contact through the coming 12 months. Okay, we just did our full moon releasing practice. It's not too late to do that practice if you'd like to. And I do have a link for you that I will share in the comments, and I will make sure I have this in the description. So this is a link to the full moon in Aquarius releasing practice that we just did. So definitely take advantage of that energy. Okay. Mars is still out of bounds. Keep that in mind until the end of September, until late September at any rate. So he's still behaving a little bit radically, coupled with the fact that he's currently stationary. But there may be less inclination to overreacting to delays and frustrations than what we felt when he was retrograde. And he was retrograde for 2 months. It was a really long time. September is really going to be a month for acclimating ourselves, for getting on with life, but after adjusting to it. So we've been through a lot of changes in the last couple of months, in part due to the retrograde activity that we've been undergoing, and in part due to the eclipses themselves. And those changes have happened for better or worse. And so September is really going to be a month for finally adjusting to those changes and getting on with life as we know it, for better or for worse. Okay, so be patient with yourself, be patient with the people around you. We're all going to adapt to change in our own way and at our own pace. So readers, especially with a predominance of planets in fixed signs, such as Taurus or Leo, Scorpio, or Aquarius, whereas folks with a predominance of planets in mutable signs, and the mutable signs are Gemini, Virgo, Sagittarius, and Pisces, they'll find it easier to adjust and easier to just go with the flow. So you may want to have a look at your chart. If you do have a natal report from Mystic Physick Astrology, pull that out and flip to the very back of your report, and it's going to give your breakdown by percentage of planets. And so you'll want to look at that, the percentage in fixed versus the percentage in mutable, and that'll kind of give you a sense of whether you'll find adjusting less difficult. Okay. Also coming up, we have Venus entering Libra. We have Mercury entering Leo. This is taking place in early September, just on the 2nd of the month. They're going to change signs the same day. Venus, because she's due to retrograde in October, like I said, she's going to be in Libra through the end of the year. Now, keep in mind, Venus is at home in Libra. She rules Libra. So this is an opportunity to really emphasize partnership and cooperation, fairness in our dealings with others, equitable outcomes. Business is favored, as are the arts and the entertainment fields. So if you do have plans for moving ahead in business or in the arts or entertainment fields, consider this September, October, November, December time frame as a wonderful opportunity for doing that, with a window during her retrograde for reevaluating whatever it is you're working on, whether that's an artistic project, an entertainment venture, or a business venture that you're about to embark on with someone else. Use the retrograde for doing any reevaluations, okay? And I will say that if you're a business person or entrepreneur, that retrograde period can be a particularly nice opportunity to do a rebranding of your business. So if you've been considering doing any sort of rebranding, consider using Venus's retrograde to explore what that looks like for you. What is the new look and feel for your business that you would like to communicate to your clients and to your customers going forward? Okay. Now, Mercury moves into Leo the same day. He's going to be there at a lot shorter time frame, less than 3 weeks in Leo before he moves on. That's going to be more suited to creative expression through writing, through spoken word performances, through handicrafts, through heartfelt conversations with lovers, with children, with getting in touch in some ways with our own inner child and expressing that inner child nature that we carry, okay? And then finally, the new moon in Leo will be coming up September 9th, and that'll open a door to new creative opportunities, especially if we're willing to put ourselves out there, if we're willing to get out and be seen. Leo Leo is a sign and a placement, especially for the sun, that likes center stage, likes to be at the center of attention, right? It's not the place to be shy or to have stage fright. And so if you're willing to put yourself out there, if you're willing to be vulnerable enough to put yourself out and be seen, there's potential for really incredible transformations for you and growth opportunities for you. And for any initiation that you begin at that new, that influence will be contained within the seed of that initiation. It'll have that potential built in to its DNA, essentially, for the life of whatever project it is that you choose to start in the days just after the September 9th new moon in Leo. Now, that particular new moon, keep in mind, will contain echoes of the new moon solar eclipse in Gemini that we just had in July, and the new moon solar eclipse in Cancer that we just had earlier this month. And so the new moon in Leo, September 9th, can also be leveraged for initiations that you like to make in the houses that Gemini or Cancer occupy in your sidereal natal chart. So have a look at your chart, have a look at Gemini, Cancer, and Leo fall, and consider in advance in this coming, it's a little over 10 days, maybe, a little over 2 weeks even, that you have to prepare for the upcoming new moon in Leo, so that when it comes, you can set your intentions, you can do your visualization practices, and you can be prepared to take that initiatory action in the days just after the new moon in September in the sign of Leo. Okay, and this is an opportunity. It's a powerful opportunity. It's a huge potential for growth, but it's far, far too easy to waste. So be conscious and intentional about using this in Leo opportunity, okay? And then join us also in the Sidereal Insight Astrology community on Facebook. Here on Facebook, I will be live on September 8th, just the day before the new moon, hosting our new moon in Leo guided intention setting practice, and that'll be at 7:30 p.m. Mountain Daylight Time on the 8th of September, 9:30 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time, 2:30 a.m. British Standard Time, so you may want to catch the replay if you're catching us from the UK, or 11:30 a.m. Australian Eastern Standard Time, okay? For that, we'll do our intention setting. We'll make some affirmations and do some visualization and get prepared to make our new moon in Leo initiation. And be sure also to visit mystickphysick.com/sidereal monthly horoscopes, where you'll find more detailed forecasts for August and September and highly customized advice for every sign. You'll want to be sure to read for both your sidereal rising sign and your sidereal sun sign to get the complete picture of what you can expect for the rest of August and for September. And the September overview with short reports is live on the way now, exclusively for paid subscribers. So if you do have an active monthly or annual subscription to our sidereal monthly horoscopes, you can read all about September right now. Otherwise, you can sign up to get a 2-week free trial, or you can just wait until September 1st when it will be free to the public. But be sure to subscribe to our new YouTube channel. I'll include a link in the description. So I've had to move the YouTube channel to a new channel. I'm in the process of finishing transferring all of the videos. You'll want to subscribe to the new channel. We had to start fresh so that we could have our Mystick Physick Astrology channel name. And you'll want to be sure, even if you've subscribed to the old one, subscribe to the new one instead, because the old one's going to be going away here in probably a couple of weeks as soon as I finish transferring the remaining videos. And then also new for this year, we've released an academic planner version of the Ultimate Astrological Planner. And so you can check that out right now. The 2018 Academic Planner and the 2019 Ultimate Astrological Planner are available. You can purchase them anytime. And you can check them out right now at mystickphysick.com/2019. And please like and share this broadcast. Tag a friend if you know someone who may enjoy what we've discussed today. And as always, I'll see you again next time.